Hey, and welcome to What's Up Next in My Life for Pick a Card Monday. So, tuning into the picture that you would have seen at the start of the video on the thumbnail, picking what you feel drawn to, card pile number 1, 2, or 3. And I'm going to hold up the crystals for you guys to tune in. So, just taking a few deep centering breaths in. And I hope you guys are having a lovely break if you're on holiday. The first one that we have is Adventurine. So just tuning in if this is something that you feel drawn to, and remembering that this is just a general reading. So take what take what resonates, leave what doesn't. And we also have green obsidian if you're feeling drawn to number 2. And number 3, we have looks like turquoise, but it's actually white howlite dyed blue, which has interesting properties. So just letting me know, are you drawn to 1, 2, or 3? And we're going to start with pile number 1. If you are wanting to book a more specific reading where we really hone in and look into questions for you, and if you have a list of questions, that's perfect. We can have a look into them in a session. So to save 20% off, please use the discount code HOLIDAYS, and that is with an S on the end, and that'll get you 20% off a session with me on masonjupiter.com. So if you did pick card pile number 1, you have picked Adventurine. So Adventurine is really good for heart chakra. It's also good for creating safety on adventures and conjuring up a spirit of adventuring and adventurism. This is a really beautiful stone in terms of like healing. It also helps to kind of nurture. Did you guys see that fly then? Or whatever it was flying past. So yeah, this is a really good stone for connecting with nature, protection on your journey. It's also a good one I find to use with the dream side of things. And I know this might sound strange, but I find as a Leo, it resonates for me outside of like what you would look at and think, oh, green, and probably goes to some of the other signs. I find it's just really good to connect to the adventurous spirit of Leo and helps give like a little bit of guidance and leadership and things. So let us have a look at card pile number 1, intuition. So what's up next for you guys in life is following your intuition. So there could even be a combination or a sense of adventure and travel, but it's definitely about following your heart. And what we know from quantum physics too is that, trusting your heart or tuning into your heart opened you up more into the quantum and puts you in that higher, finer vibration, resonance, and frequency. So this is definitely not just about opening up to your intuition, but perhaps opening up to heart. So we see here, this has, she's got her eyes closed. There's a black hole, almost like a Stargate type disc. And we see that there's a door that she's working with or unlocking. And this is in a higher dimensional realm. We see the clouds, the Ankh that's also there. Let's get some little clarifiers to have a deeper look into you guys focusing on your intuition. We have a 5 of coins. We have the King of Swords. We also have the Judgment card, and we have Temperance. So the universe is actually trying to bring you messages about connecting to your intuition and trying to teach you how to get into a deeper state. So a 5 of coins is when we're in mental stress, anxiety, or worry, and I just saw 333. It's asking that we tap into a higher level of information. So King of Swords, we're going to go to the higher self. We're going to step in and look for a higher connection rather than just earthly stress and anxiety and worry. So Spirit is asking you guys to focus on that intuition. We then have the Judgment card and Temperance. So this is the universe actually trying to get us to come into more of kind of like a receptiveness. And with this Judgment card as well, sometimes this is where we're more getting into like logical mental mind. In the traditional meaning of it, usually you see Archangel Michael playing the trumpet, and it's about people waking up to their intuition of their own timing, or waking up to a message that sometimes we may be trying to wake others up to, but it's all about everything happening in its own divine timing. So with Temperance as well, when you guys realize this or come into this position, the universe will turn the volume up on your intuition as well. So let us have a look into the Star Tarot and see what comes with this. Let me know if this is resonating in the chat below. Ace of Swords. Spirit is definitely wanting you guys to tap in, perhaps even learn about channeling. Or maybe you even might want to do my Learn to See Auras course and tap into a higher form of clairvoyance. The universe is Oh my gosh, this is amazing. So the universe is encouraging and pushing you guys to become Queen of Wands energy or King of Wands, depending on what you resonate with. But Ace of Swords, Ace of Disc. Tune into, did you guys see that? It just fly past. I'm going to have to go back and rewind this. Anyway, the universe is asking you guys to tune in to receive higher information. A lot of you are to bring new things onto the earth and to do it in a fearless way. Queen of Wands energy. This is a lot of you becoming leaders. I would also say this is perhaps some of you that have done my Learn How to See Auras course. This is about taking it to the next level. This is about trusting yourself. This is about stepping into the leadership role, because Queen of Wands is fearless. She doesn't care what anyone else thinks. She really is on that path of being that bright light that stretches out. She's not trying to care too much about like other people trying to keep her small or close off her from speaking her truth. So I do encourage you guys to step out, to use your intuition, or to perhaps even go on this adventure, resonating with this, what do you call it? Adventuring crystal. So let me know if that resonates in the chat below. And let me know as well if it is something that you've actively been working on, tapping into your intuition. And if you want a private one-on-one reading, please use the holidays code in all caps, holidays, and you'll get 20% off up until the 30th of December, and 50% off on How to See Auras as well. So let me pop that one aside. And this little crystal. And the second one, if you guys picked number 2, you picked this beautiful green obsidian. And green obsidian comes from Mount St. Helens or St. Helens, and that is in Washington State. And yeah, they have green glass that exploded out of the volcano as well. So a lot of the green obsidian is just green glass. There are some pieces like this that are natural pieces. You may also find there are cut pieces, and I think my cat may have stolen one of them. She every now and then collects crystals. Let me know if your cat does too. But anyway, this is also connecting with heart chakra. This is a stone too that helps us to see clearly. It's also a stone of protection. Obsidian is a really good stone of protection, especially if you've got black obsidian as well. So also take note of that if you're feeling drawn to that. Let's flip over this card and we have fertility energy. Interesting, it is a green kind of shining orb that's around the heart chakra, and we see this fertility egg and this tree energy as well. So, and she also kind of looks a little bit like Jennifer Anderson. Strange. But anyway, we also see these wings that she has, which are like see-through sleeves or kind of a green energy too. So fertility doesn't just mean fertility in terms of a baby or pregnancy. This can mean what you're channeling or funneling your energy into. It also represents growth. So we do see the tree or her hair in this way and growth. I'm also getting a message from spirit that this is reflecting and looking at how far you've grown. I keep feeling a lot of Virgo energy around with this too. So some of you guys might be placing a lot of pressure or stress on yourself to grow to a certain point by a certain time. I actually feel with this situation, it's like having gratitude, reflecting in your heart at exactly how much you've already grown is what Spirit's message is for you guys. So let me know if this is what you're focused on. It definitely feels like Spirit is telling us to have a look at like putting energy more into ideas, more into this growth kind of mindset. And the cards that we have with this, we've got 5. I'll flip them over using the Mythios deck. Queen of Wands, which we had for card pile number 1 as well. We then have the 3 of Wands, the 8 of Wands, Wheel of Fortune, and 9 of Wands. So it does look to me like this is you guys standing in your confidence. You've had maybe perhaps divine inspiration or a divine idea. I keep sensing and feeling a lot of business energy around this, but there's also like a little bit of a limitation or a little bit of getting the idea and that then getting stuck or getting a little bit frustrated or putting energy into multiple directions, tiny bit of movement, and then we're seeing where it feels like it's having to kind of fight your way through things as well. So I do feel there's a frustration energy with this. This is where they keep taking me back to the past. So they're asking you to tap back into where you've had positive growth experiences or bringing things into fruition in the past to help you transcend blocks and limitations. So These are the beautiful cards that we have with this. So it's to really tap in and to radiate more the end result, I would say, and surrender a part of this as well. Ask for spirit to show you, or ask for your higher self or God to show you the solution with this. And we know with the Eight of Wands energy, this is Mercury and Sagittarius. I always see this as a quantum jump card when it comes up, even though I can feel disorientating and feel like it's taking your energy in so many directions. This is the sign to refocus down, come into the feeling and emotion of what you actually want to achieve, or into this gratitude. That's what's going to pop you into Wheel of Fortune momentum energy. So we'll get some little clarifiers, and we will get that from the Star Tarot. Let me pop these back in and shuffle. Okay. So our little clarifiers, they want 3. And look at this, they're definitely clarifying with the Eight of Wands energy again. And they're shifting us into King of Wands as well as Queen of Pentacles. So this is definitely to stay in a higher vibration, keep that energy high, do not get distracted and pulled down into chaos and confusion and mental looping. I would say with this, realize, have that divine insight when you are mental looping. King of Wands, pull yourself out of it, make a decision to do something to switch up the energy. Queen of Wands, maybe even getting out into nature, going for a walk, but have a reflection on how you can bring things into fruition, how you can focus this beautiful energy. That one is a moth. So yeah, let's get one more clarifier from the Mythios deck, and we have Eight of Wands. Again, this is the obstacle. It's come out 3 times in this short reading. So Eight of Wands, we want to step into High Priestess mode. So what's going to get you into High Priestess mode? For me, it's meditation. It's really like shifting out of that mind chatter, that Eight of Wands energy, and coming into connection with the feeling and the inspiration around the idea, the business, or whatever it is you're wanting to bring into fruition. Or say, for example, even if it was a fertility issue, come into that full feeling of pregnancy and conception instead of anything that could be, I guess, going in the opposite direction. So really hold your eyes on the prize is what we're seeing with this situation, is the advice that we're getting from Spirit. And if you want to book a one-on-one private reading with me, use the discount code HOLIDAYS up until the 30th of December to receive 20% off. So if you picked card pile number 3, you have picked blue howlite, which is often mistaken for turquoise. Traditionally, this is a white and a gray stone, really beautiful in its pure, I guess, natural state, but they often dye it blue and sell it as turquoise. So this is white howlite is a really good one for connecting to intuition. It's good for protection. I find it really feels amazing over throat chakra, connecting to our ancestors and getting a sense of clarity. But when we see it dyed blue as well, it can also be really good for throat chakra and also for third eye and visioning. So the card that we have for you guys is mental conflict. So we can see here there's a lot of overthinking activity or box within a box sort of style thinking. We can also see a little bit of tiredness and fatigue under the eyes, and his eyes sort of, you could come in and maybe talk to this person and he might not even hear you. So we can see there's a lot weighing into the mental body of the aura area too, with this yellow. So let us get some cards. So I would say there could be a bit of mental stress for you guys going on that may have picked card pile number 3, or even reflect and look at what area of life is causing mental stress at the moment. And for more information, we've got 10 of Cups, the Magician. We also have Wheel of Fortune, and we have 7 of Wands. So with this energy, 10 of Cups for me is usually around family energy, or even things that we're like putting our investment in. It also is known as a card of wishes fulfilled. So this is also a card for me that represents abundance. So it could be either family or abundance issues is what I'm seeing as the top 2 features for card pile number 3. We have the Magician energy too. So just watch out that we are seeing things for what they are. Just watch out for any lies, any kind of glamour or illuminating, how would I say, mesmerizing energies that could be distracting from the deeper truths at heart. Wheel of Fortune. So for some of you, this will be money issues or perhaps even inheritance issues. I'm also seeing with this for a few of you. I feel the energy split in three directions, whereas for some of the other readings, it was more clear that we're dealing with one sort of topic, and we had Seven of Wands. So just watching out for sneakiness. There could be a little bit of a fight on your hands and a little bit of look over here, why I'm doing things over there. So let's get some advice from Spirit around this with some of the clarifiers. And we have a Five of Wands in reverse. We have a Six of Cups, and we also have a Princess of Pentacles and a Seven of Swords. So there is some energy that's quite stressful. Spirit's advice around Five of Wands in reverse. When we see it here, and this also looks like a bit of grieving, lilies are known as the flower to be connected with funerals and death. And we see there's a bit of a tower volcano type moment in the background. This Five of Wands is also known as a card of strife. It's Saturn energy. We see it in reverse. So in some situations, we can't actually control the outcome. And when we try and control it is when we get caught in mental energy, mental conflict. We also see a Six of Cups in reverse as well. Six of Cups is a Scorpio energy and the sun. So with it in reverse, there might still be some things hidden around this situation or things that are deeply deep below the surface on a mental, emotional level that we're still working with uncovering. So the advice around this, oh, and this is also inner child stuff that we're also seeing. So again, I feel family energy, perhaps around inheritance for some of you is what's coming up energetically from my team. But we also have Princess of Pentacles. So this is Aries energy. This is about shutting out what everyone else is saying and really holding that vision of what you want to see outcome-wise. And we see Seven of Swords, which is sneakiness, deception. Seven of Swords is also known as a card of futility. It's moon and also Libra energy, as well as a bit of an eclipse, sun-moon eclipse. So yeah, with this, we see sort of as above, so below, or two sides to the story. So I do feel it's not to be swept up in the emotions of what others are saying. With this mental conflict, this could even be a few different things in terms of two sides to like a story around things that have gone down or happened, not necessarily and I'm feeling throat chakra come up as we talk about this, not necessarily like having to be an inheritance legal case, but for some of you, there might be, you know, two sides to a story. And I'm just feeling that some of you that have a beautiful, honest heart, it's almost like a lie penetrating or hurting, or something trying to put you in a dark or a negative shadow for something that you may not have done. So I do feel in this situation that it's holding on to your story and truth will prevail is the overall energy that I'm feeling with this. So interesting. We also have Temperance. This is just a matter of timing of things coming to the surface, things coming out. And we also have Six of Swords. So it's going to be a little bit of a journey. And what we also know with this is this also represents that there's more sort of hidden behind the veil. So I definitely would ask for your team that love you unconditionally to help support you on this journey and for truth to prevail. Because yeah, it feels like not everyone is sort of seeing the truth at the moment. Remember with this veil getting thin though, that truth is coming out, that people can no longer hold or sustain the energy of dishonesty and lies, and that these sort of things are coming undone. So hope this helps. Please remember to use the discount code HOLIDAYS to save 20% off readings up until December 30th. You'll be able to use that discount. And I hope you have an amazing holiday. And let me know, was it 1, 2, or 3 that resonated? All right, have a lovely day. Bye.